everyone who's here today. Okay, once again, I'm gonna thank you. Thank you, Tom, and Philomena, and Brian Hedges. And I'm, by the way, John Keelik. And I used to operate my own business for 27 years online. It had nothing to do with high yield investment programs. But today we're going to be talking about Winvest. And I've been with Winvest for, well, since April, beginning of April. I'm a four-figure per week income earner. You're going to see my stats, and I'm basically going to give you the simplest details, what to do, what to expect, and I'm gonna give you some precautions because first of all, I want make sure that you understand what kind of investment opportunity is Winvest. It is classified as high yield investment program, and it pays 3% every for 60 days, and you can reinvest, you can compound, reinvest and compound, the same thing, or you can accumulate your balance, withdraw it, and reinvest some, which I will a little bit show you my 340 plan, which a lot of well over 100 members in my team are using, getting paid and earning money. And that's how I started. But anyways, Winvest is high yield investment program, which means it's high risk. It's been running for several years. They came online about 7 years ago. I mean, 7 years ago, they weren't online. They came online almost 2 years ago. I know members who have been with them for over a year. Uh, allmonitors.com or allmonitors24.com, Trustpilot, they monitor Winvest and many other high yield investment programs. They have been with the longest. They don't like meetings, and they track many. I'm associated with them. I've been with them very long time. So anything goes wrong, they let me know first, and I let everybody know. So, anyways, I'm gonna go into my account, Winvest. I'm just gonna drop this thing down, and I believe everybody sees my Winvest account.
Yes, we can. We can
Okay,
see it, John.
so you can see it. Okay, my account overview right now. I'm just gonna refresh it. Okay, just gotta scroll it down. Okay, I have a current balance of. This is something that a lot of people do not understand, and this is where I get a lot of questions because they think, what's this account balance? It is here where you can. I accumulated since last night, and today I'm going to do a withdrawal. But if I don't want to withdraw that, I reinvest, make a deposit, or just make an investment. And this, if I reinvested, this $979 would go into active investments, and that you would earn 3% daily for next 60 days, which that 3% of that would end up in this account balance in here. Then you can, take it, you can compound it, or you can withdraw. And this is in each day then it'll go 59 days and it'll come back into this account balance. Whatever you have in your account balance, this is where you make your withdrawal, okay, or reinvest. I have some people, some members. Well, John, I got total earnings of 1,000 here. I want to withdraw that. No, you cannot withdraw. You accumulate in account balance and you take it out. See, I'm going to withdraw that. We're going to do a live withdraw. And I'm going to copy this Bitcoin address. And I'm going to place it back in here. Enter amount. Well, we're going to do 950. Okay. And USD, and withdraw and confirm it. And my PIN code. Okay. Captcha page 0984 and withdraw funds. Usually up to 24 hours, you're going to get the withdrawal. Sometimes it's pretty fast. It depends how busy the crypto blockchain is. Now, if I go into my account overview, I have $29.52 left. Okay. Anytime anybody's got account balance of $10 or more, because the $10 is the minimum that you can invest into Winvest and get that 3% daily. And also 3% daily, that's the total profit, which includes your principal. So I'm going to reinvest this 29.59. Okay, so actually, if you come to think about it, and I did some math in the past, we only get paid about 1.61% daily from Wininvest. The other percentage is calculated, is added automatically to this total amount. So it equals the 3%. So now I'm going to not withdraw funds. Okay. Did I make a withdrawal before or made a deposit? Okay, let me take a see. Let's take a look. Transaction, active investments. Okay, no. Okay. You can also see transaction. Pardon? On the left-hand side. Oh.
Wait.
Okay, yeah, there is the withdrawal request. Okay, so I did right. Okay, now I'm gonna go back to overview, account overview. I have this 50 at 29. I'm gonna make a deposit. So I am making that 29. I'm gonna get 3% daily for 60 days and it's gonna be the account. I'm gonna get the account balance, and I gotta type that in. Gotta make sure you can check that in. And invest funds. Okay, you invest funds, double check it, confirm it, and this is it. Now I come back to account overview, and we have zero. Now, if we go to the active investments, and you will see I have quite many in there. July 2nd. Okay, this is 6:40 a.m. This is New York time because Winvest runs on New York time. So now you can see $29.52. I got 59 days and 23 hours left. So tomorrow at this time, New York time, I'm going to get paid 3%. Okay, what's 3% on 29.52? Times 3% equals, so 3% on that is around 88 cents. So each day for next 60 days or 59 days, it's going to be 88 cents added to this account overview. But please remember, look at all these active investments I have. In here, I have 58 days. I earn 3% on that, 3% on that, 3% on that, 3%. Daily, this adds up, just like it add up almost $1,000 today. And I withdraw. And look at over here. This 81.93, I have 18 hours left. What happens? In the last 59 days, I got paid 3% into my account balance of whatever is 3% of 80, I don't know, $2 something. And after 18 hours, this active investment is gone. It's done. Okay. So this is how the investment plan works. You always have to, if you want to invest, you make an investment. But if you're planning to withdraw some money, accumulate your account balance. Don't reinvest it. Don't make a deposit. Just keep on keep on adding, accumulating your account balance, and then withdraw. The minimum is $10, and you can do it as you wish. So my plan was always, like I said in the past, is to, okay, I have that 340 plan, which is, okay, I'm just going to go in here, with where I started with like $140. Then I went into the 340 plan. So basically, once you start earning 3% daily, well, on the 340, so you're gonna have total like 612 uh, uh, dollars earned if you don't compound it. If you just left it in your account balance, and you would have that. But now, 340, why is that magic 340 at 3% daily? Because you're going to earn $10.20 daily. And this is the minimum amount that you can reinvest or compound. They're both same, or you can withdraw. Okay. So, but here is something that Winvest do not tell you. If you just leave 340 at 3% in your account balance, okay, that would just accumulate in here, and you leave it there for 60 days, what would happen? Okay, what would happen? You would have $612. But if you use my system, my plan, 340% at 3% daily, and you do some compounding, at the end of 60 days, see the difference between $2,003 and $612? But when you reach around 30, 40, or $50, I want you, or you should, start withdrawing, start paying yourself. So that way you can get your initial deposit back as soon as possible. Because my goal is, and I tell everyone, this is high yield investment program. It's high risk, even though percentage is not that high, but still, these are high risk. Nobody knows. We can log in today, tomorrow they could be gone. Even though they have big plans for the future, but trust me, at one time I was well over 100 of these programs, only 7 that profited, and that lasted several years. And I made some pretty good money in there. But always start low, reinvest, compound, and work that way. If you cannot start out with 340 plan, then start out at whatever you can tolerate the risk of losing the money that you're gonna put in. Because, like I say, these are high risk, and we have to be aware of that. So basically, this is one of the easiest, simplest trading platforms that you can have. Because basically, make an investment, withdraw request. Okay, most of you know how all that works. Just always, I recommend my members or new members who join, go and see what's there. Okay, transaction history, you can see too. Once you have all kinds of transactions, you can see if I go to withdraw, okay, and it will show you all the withdrawals. Okay, this one's still pending, because once this withdraw and you get the batch number, then it's going to be okay. Like usually it's 30 to 40 minutes. Sometimes it could take up to 24 hours. Depends how busy the blockchain is. But these are uh, the deposits. See, on June 27th, just last week, I withdrew 2022, so almost $2,000 in 1 week. This is my current income. And you can see all kinds of stuff, active investments, play around with your thing. But the most important part, uh, do not mistake total earnings that you can withdraw that. These are total earnings. That's what I have earned so far. Total investments. This is not what I put in. This is every time you reinvest or compound, this is going to add. It's going to accumulate. And this is so far what I have withdrew. Okay, so this is actual. But you can see, I can show you when I started. You can go transaction history. And if we go right down to the bottom, 6, it's going to be lots. I don't know, because I could go on forever. But anyways, it's around April, beginning of April, when I started, and was like, less than $340. But anyways, I'm not going to go. There's too many transactions. Another thing I want to show you. Uh, there is another information that have, okay, well, the 300 plan, which is described. I will make a page for your team, so you can have your links in here if you wish to, because this is but it's a simple plan. Another thing that I have all my team members, once they have a sponsor, they get my special update. And this is special updates. See, this is where I keep track of all monitors at 24.com. Trustpilot, I know the admin. They have many high investment programs. Winvest is the top, okay? And they've been in there for the longest. I think from all monitors, he's been there well over a year. So he is paying, he's earning, and everything is good. Another thing I just want to comment here, and I want to show you because this is very important to many people. The future of the Winvest. There was several admins or our top leaders in this industry, and I wasn't here because I was traveling at the time. But there was Ken Russo, Brian Brock, Brian Hedges wasn't here. I think you were notified or something like that. But in here, the future of Winvest and what they have done. Julian Miller is I'm in constant contact with him. Well, more or less less now than I was in the past because it's summertime, so we travel. But anyways, they were asking some pretty serious questions. How long can he predict? What's the future of Winvest? And I'm just going to make it short. Basically, you know that Winvest has tokens. Okay, there are some tokens in there. If we go to the home, getting started. Okay, go home. And this is quite important. Okay, AT trading. Oh, and you can also see the withdrawals in here and whatever. Okay, upcoming token launch. This is what Julian said. Okay, next year, 2027. So they have plans. The 3% program will not exist. And then you say, wow, it's too bad. No, because once they launch the tokens, it's going to be better than 3%. And everybody who's having a 3% investment, they're going to be notified this is your last investment. You cannot invest anymore. Then the tokens will be introduced. Now, you probably know that there are many tokens. There's over 8,000 of them at current time on the markets worldwide. Some make it to the top, like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all kinds of stuff. But in 2028, they're going to have their own token. And what Julian said, the 3% is nothing what we are going to earn with Winvest. This is their long-term plan. Now, I'm an investor in all kinds of things, and I'm going to tell you something because, what they are thinking is it's unbelievable. And if they go through with this plan, it's going to be amazing. Okay, look at this. Active investors, almost 12 million people, active investors. Okay, registered users over 12 million. This is 11.6 million active investors. Now think of this, the future of Winvest. How Julian, I spoke to him. I cannot make every kind of detail about it because he's quite, he wants to keep a lot of things for the company. But I can mention a few things. But I can tell you this. What does Elon Musk or any global banks, not your local banks, but the global, who control the global market, okay? The globalists, another form. Okay, Elon Musk, when he says he's going to buy $50 million worth of Bitcoin, what happens to the Bitcoin price? Goes up. And all of a sudden he says he's going to sell $50 million worth of Bitcoin. What happens to the Bitcoin? Boom, Who controls the market? The billionaires of the world. Now think of this. Winvest, they have a lot of money in here, but if they have these tokens and 12 million people buy these tokens, say at $1, okay, to start, and they say buy one token, all of us buy it $1. That's $12 million. You know what's going to happen to those tokens? From $1 in 1 week, those tokens can be worth $500 or $1,000. What happened? Like me, if I buy $5,000 worth of tokens, you can see who controls the market? Money, the big shots. And this is what Winvest is aiming. Because a lot of tokens go on the market, but what they never make it to the top because they don't have the power of money. And over here, they're accumulating, they're building their nest egg, they're building the membership of Winvest. They're planning to have, by the time tokens, close to 15 million people. So just imagine, this is the future of Winvest. Now, is this going to happen? I don't know. But it sounds pretty good. And this is how the markets of the world are controlled. The big shots control. So Winvest is got pretty good future. It's got pretty good plan. And I hope that they will go with it and see what happens. Okay, so this is pretty exciting thing. And, I am convinced about 70% of that they will go through it. Okay, so all right, so I will leave the rest. If there's any questions or anything like that, okay, let me know. So I am done for this part, and back to you, Tom, or whoever.
Yeah. Okay. So
now Joe will bring, say, somebody else, and that person will also invest $100. So that's going to be Joe's second level, or no, that's just going to be Joe's personal refer, but you're that's going to be level 2. Then that Joe's personal referral, whoever that brings a third person under them, you're going to get 1%. And basically what that happens, these commissions add up, not end up, because every time they reinvest or compound, you are going to get 5% from your personally sponsored, 2% from their personally sponsored, and 1% from theirs and theirs personally sponsored. So that could add up. Now, I'm going to show you my account once again, and I'm going to show you they don't show names and email addresses or anything like that because they are protecting themselves against hackers, okay? Because hackers want to imagine getting 11.5 million email addresses. I would certainly love to have their mailing list, okay? But, okay, see, I already have $35 in here. But if I go in transaction history and, okay, first of all, I'm going to show you referral. Since you're talking about the referral, so we're going to go referral rewards. And you can see all the referrals that I have, this and that. But you're going to see username. You get this email. Somebody signs up, you're going to get their username and their email, and not email address, their name. Okay, but no email addresses. And that's it. So you don't actually know the person totally because you cannot contact them because they do not provide the email address. If you know the person, you can contact them. If not, I always tell my members, if I do a promotion out there, once you join, email me so we can correspond. I can give you some promotions. I can help you out in any way possible that I can. But and this is only for level 1. Now, somebody that you bring in, they join, you're going to see them on level 2. And same thing will happen. You will only see level 2, their ID numbers. But if you want to find out how much you are earning, then you got to go to transaction history. And we're going to go, okay, I got to scroll down. I'm going to go all income. Okay, referral commissions. Okay, we're going to go to referral commissions. And once again, now you're going to see referral commissions and see all of these referral commissions. That's my level 1. That's my personally sponsored. But look at over here. See this? This is the number of the member, and this is second level referral. So this is not my direct referral. This is somebody that I have referred, and they get, and they referred somebody, which I get that 2%. And that member, whoever is on, will be on somebody's first level, they'll get that 5%. And eventually you're gonna see the same thing on a third level. Okay, see my options, you know, in referral commissions, I earn over 12,000 already. So like I say, I'm a pretty big marketer. I'm not marketing during summertime, but this is, okay, here we go. This is, see over here, third level referral. This is somebody I referred. Say I referred you, Ruben. Then you referred some, I get a 8% or 5% commission in this way. Then you refer somebody, I get 2%, you get 5%, and that referrer that you brought in, they refer somebody, I get 1%, you get 2%, but I see this number and this member's on third level. And this is how they do it. You don't get their email addresses or anything like that because of the hackers. They don't want, hackers love stealing email addresses. And this is why they're protecting for that, because, you know, they have over 12 million investors. So, okay, does that answer your question?